Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Maintenance Monday with the Sailing Doodles. On this one, gonna go over the drone crash. We have some extra footage from it. We think we found out why it happened, so stay tuned for that. But first I thought I'd show you some of the equipment we use here to film with. We just got some new equipment, pretty excited about it. Hopefully it'll help our content go even better. But here's what we have. This is the drone. Obviously we've had some issues with that. We'll go into that a little bit later. Has some great footage though. This is the camera I used to use primarily. It's a Sony a6000. I've actually already gone through one of these lenses, and that's my backup lens. It's just a wide-angle lens, which is good for up close, but obviously not for far away. Honestly, this is my iPhone 7. Use this quite a bit. It takes pretty good video, but it is not good in low light. This is a lot better in low light. We have the two GoPro Hero 4s. Would prefer to get the Hero 5 because I hear they have image stabilization. These are a little shaky. So when we can upgrade, we will. We have this Fuji waterproof camera. Use that some, not a whole lot lately. Just a little tripod here. And then this thing is pretty cool. We just got this. It's like a little image stabilization. You put the camera on top and so it doesn't shake, you know, when your hand shakes, whatever. It does pretty cool with that. And this is just a little cheap camcorder. I regret buying it. It was 150 bucks. It was HD. I was like, oh, it's a deal, but it's pretty poor quality. I don't even know what brand it is. It's like a knockoff, whatever. But you know, it's a good backup. We need it. A little boom mic for it. Oh yeah, on this camera too, it has a little shotgun mic. There you go. Okay, just a couple more pieces of equipment that we use here. This is an InReach by Delorme. They have two different versions. This is the better version. It's $300 or so. It's a GPS tracker, receiver, and communicator. It will Bluetooth to your phone, and you can send text messages via satellite. So it's really handy when you're not in phone service. You can also download weather for an additional fee. The two different subscriptions, $25 a month. I think you get 50 text messages. $50 a month, you get unlimited. So it's really cool. InReach by Delorme. Now Garmin owns them. This is the Audio-Technica microphone that we use do all my voiceovers on. And it does pretty well. I'm sure there's better ones, but for what we're doing, it's okay. Well, now back to our shower pump problem we had a few weeks ago. Haven't really worked on it since. You know, most of the time we just jump in the water to clean up, but it is nice to be able to take a freshwater shower every now and again. So I think I have the wrong pump. It's a diaphragm pump, and from what everybody's telling me, I need an impeller pump for this kind of operation. One thing people did recommend, thank you guys, by the way, for helping us with all your suggestions and everything. Hopefully this will work. One of the most common things we got is lower the pump as much as it can, so there's less pressure it has to overcome pulling air up and stuff like that. So here we go. You can see the pump is about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet higher than the shower basin. I can't lower it all the way to shower level. There's just not enough room in there, but I am going to lower it as much as I can, and we will see if that makes a difference. Well, success, it works. Thank you guys so much for all the comments and helping us get it fixed. So what we did is I lowered the pump as much as I could. So the output now, the input comes in from the bottom, and then that's the output. And I removed a section of the hose, so it's less to pull through. And there was an inline filter right here, which I removed. You know, it could have been, it's an old filter. It could have been just having an air gap in here or something. It was pulling air instead of water out of the bottom. I need to get a better, like, pantyhose or something like that, but we don't have any on the boat. But that is a t-shirt wrapped up there, so hopefully that'll filter some of the stuff. Just have to clean that off every now and again. And that shower pan is dirty and needs to be cleaned anyway. But now we have shower. We can take a shower and not have to like scoop it out the old way. It was gross. So we're living in the 21st century? 21st? Oh, whatever century this is. And now to the drone crash. Thanks to a great viewer named Don, we were able to find out what happened and why, and we were able to recover the last 15 seconds of footage, which we'll show you in just a moment. The radio control unit for the drone operates at 2.4 gigahertz, which is actually the same frequency as most Wi-Fi repeaters. So there was a bit of interference from probably the mega yachts that are around and their Wi-Fi boosters. On this chart, the solid blue line represents the distance of the drone from the controller. The red colored shaded line represents the signal strength to and from the drone. As you can see, the signal strength drops off as the drone gets further away, as we expected, but as the drone comes back,
the signal does not get as strong and it drops off quite a bit in a few places. The main problem, however, was intermittent motor failure. One of the motors was intermittently failing and caused the drone to lose control. Obviously, a drone cannot fly very well on only 3 motors. But here is the actual last few seconds of the footage. You can see it turns pretty low resolution for a moment, but at least you get to see what happened. It hits our forestay and drops straight to the deck. This is the aftermath of the drone. You can see lots of broken propellers, the gimbal is sheared off, and of course one of the motors is not working properly. I've been able to put it all back together, but I've yet to test fly it to see if it's going to work or not. But if you'd like to help us get a better drone, check out the show notes and there's a link there. Well, thanks for watching another episode of Maintenance Monday with the Sailing Doodles. Be sure to check out our full-length video every Thursday and our live chats every Sunday afternoon.